All right, y'all, it's time for some more RWBY. We got Volume 4, Chapter 8, a much needed talk. And I wonder who this like pertains to. I mean, Qrow, because after the last fight with Tyrion, he kind of got hurt. We gotta kind of get more into that. But then, like, it could be White. She might be talking to someone based off of, pretty much her dipping out of her family's crib because her dad was being an a-hole. And then it might be Blake because of everything that's going on with the White Fang and her father. We just gonna have to find out. But I'm leaning more towards Qrow and Ruby. But if y'all enjoy this, bro, go ahead and make sure to hit Viz Media, Ruby, Qrow, all of them. Hit them with the goodness in the best ways possible. But like, comment, subscribe, share, lock it in by hitting the bell. That is the goodness. Hit them with it. And if y'all enjoy my reaction, hit your boy with it as well. And I just thought about it could be Oscar and Ozpin too, because they need to talk more too. They need to connect. And also, I remember what book Blake was reading way back in like season 1. I got you. I read the comments. Let's get to it. Also, I think I figured out like a way around the copyright issue. So hopefully future episodes, I don't gotta mute this song and others, but I think I got it. I'm still working with it, but I think I got something down, bro. Cause I like the music of this. I like it being in my videos, but the copyrights, people be tripping on the internet, bro. As a matter of fact, hold on. I want to say this. Understand that I'm not exactly sure. Like I'm not 100%, but it's almost. I'm pretty like 50-50 on it not actually being the official like RWBY, like Qrow team or none Jeff or none of that. I feel like it's somebody, like some random third party who just trying to make money off of the music of RWBY. But I'm not 100. Sure, all my volume up. Yep. So are we getting this fight as well? Or is it a dream sequence?
Really? No questions?
Of course we have questions. This is just a lot to take in.
Sure, of course.
So these maidens, they're powerful fighters that don't
He told him
need us
everything.
to use magic.
Yeah.
And there are 4 of them?
Yep. Always.
Which means that whenever one of them dies, the power transfers to someone, a female, that they care about?
Whoever was in their thoughts last. Important distinction. Best option, it's someone we can trust. Regardless, their souls become combined, in a way.
And that's what you were trying to do to Pyrrha. The night the tower fell. You were trying to turn her into one of them.
The previous Fall Maiden, Amber, had been attacked. She was young, inexperienced. And her assailant, who we now know as Cinder, somehow managed to steal some of her power, but not all of it. We were afraid that if we didn't do something, the rest would go to her as well.
So you forced it on Pyrrha.
We didn't force.
Nah.
We explained the situation.
Gave her a choice.
Gave her a choice, and she chose. You were there. You heard her.
That guy, Tyrion. Why was he after me?
Well, you definitely painted a target on your back with what you did at Beacon. I told you having silver eyes is a rare trait, and the fact that you're someone that was able to use them seems to have upset some very powerful people. Not many people know about the silver eyes, but those that do aren't very happy that one has surfaced. That's why I've been keeping an eye on you. Wanted to make sure you were safe. All of you.
Well, then, why not just travel with us? It seems like that would have been way easier.
I mean, but then at the same time, would y'all actually like be growing and experiencing things? I mean, sometimes you gotta get out the nest a little bit.
Was using you as bait.
Or that.
Look, I wouldn't put it like that. It's complicated.
What is all of this? Ruby's being hunted. The schools are being attacked. All for what? What is the point of all of this? Will you just tell us what's going on?
Pretty much a war.
Would you sit down? You're stressing me out, kid. Not many people are super religious these days. This world's been around for a long time. Long enough that people have created dozens of gods. But if you believe Ozpin, 2 of them are actually real. They were brothers. The older sibling, the god of light, found joy in creating forces of life. Meanwhile, the younger brother, the god of darkness, spent his time creating forces of destruction.
An age-old tale.
As you can imagine, they both had pretty different ideas about how things should go.
Yeah.
The older one would spend his days creating water, plants, wildlife. And at night, his brother would wake to see all the things that the elder had made and become disgusted. To counteract his brother's creations, the god of darkness brought drought, fire, famine, all that he could do to rid Remnant of life. Life always returned.
And see, I think Salem, Cinder, their whole group, they want y'all know I like to give my thoughts. They're trying to beef up the god of darkness, right? But essentially it's almost like the dark and the light side of the force. You know, creation and destruction. They both things must exist. So while I can't say that people losing their lives is good, this whole thing would be natural, wouldn't it? And the fact that so much of Beacon had started becoming, or not even Beacon, the world Remnant had become, was growing and they were getting stronger military forces and all of this, that could, in a way, upset that balance. And so Salem them kind of needed to create some chaos. Just looking at it from the outside.
The younger brother went and made something that shared his innate desire to destroy anything and everything.
The creatures of Grimm.
You guessed it. The older brother had
This is their
finally had
origin.
enough. Knowing that their feud couldn't last like this forever, he proposed that they make one final creation together. Something they could both be proud of. Their masterpiece.
Humanity?
Younger brother agreed. This last great creation would be given the power to both create and destroy. It would be given the gift of knowledge so that it could learn about itself and the world around it. And most importantly, it would be given the power to choose. To have free will to take everything it had learned and decide which path to follow. The path of light or the path of darkness. And that is how humanity came to be.
Okay.
But what does that have to do with us?
Well, that's the kicker.
You human.
The four gifts to mankind, knowledge, creation, destruction, and choice, aren't just metaphorical. Each of them exists in a physical form, left behind by the gods before they abandon Remnant, and each of them is extraordinarily powerful. If someone were to collect all four, they'd be able to change the world, and that's exactly what the enemy wants. The Huntsman Academies were created to train generations of humanity's protectors, but they also serve another purpose: guarding the relics. When Ozpin's predecessor founded the schools, he built them around the relics to act as a fortress. Not only would they be easier to defend, but they would be constantly surrounded by trained warriors.
Yeah.
The hope was that hiding the relics would keep mankind from using them against itself. And, of course, keeping them out of her reach.
So, during the war times, did anyone use the relics exactly? Because I don't remember them being referenced in the World of Remnant. I can't think of the title, but in the series, they didn't really bring up the relics much.
So yeah, there's that.
Her
Or those the
Salem?
That's right. Not much
maidens.
is known about her, and quite frankly, that's not what matters. What matters right now is that she wants the relics. And if she gets them, it's not going to end well.
You
Okay,
know,
we back with Blake.
you can always go in and say hi.
I don't want to bother him.
A father's never too busy for his daughter.
Facts.
Not all of my friends would agree with you on that.
Twice.
Here.
What? Where are you going?
You've never been very talkative, but that boy you brought home loves to run his mouth. I want to hear more about the adventures of Team RWBY.
Collie, is that you, dear?
It's your dad.
Hey, Dad.
Blake. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. Please, come sit. Don't worry, I've got it. Sit down, sit down.
I don't want to keep you if you're...
Nonsense. I've been cooped up in here all day. You still take sugar, right?
Oh, actually,
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Oh, here, take this one.
No, really, it's no big deal.
You sure?
It's so awkward, bro. It's so awkward. Like, again, four sisters, right? How they interact with my dad, two of them, night and day, bro. Night and day compared to this. They make it a thing, and my dad makes it a thing, and I make it a thing as well, to annoy the shit out of each other. It's constant.
Positive.
Old habits, I suppose. Might want to let it cool.
Right.
So, is it warm in Vale?
Huh?
It just seems like your outfit doesn't cover very much.
It covers plenty.
I mean, a little
Typical
more
dad.
armor might help, don't you think?
I'm fine. I don't need armor. I can look after myself.
My boy, I know you're not talking, bro. You got your whole chest out and one plate on your stomach. I guess you got some gauntlets as well, but your whole stomach, your whole chest out, bro. If I had an arrow, I could place it right on your heart.
I know you can. I'm sorry.
He ain't had nothing to talk about.
Why?
Hmm?
Why would you say that?
Sweetheart, what's wrong? What did I say?
How can you still love me after what I did?
Blake. Your mother and I will always love you.
Facts.
You were right. I shouted at you and yelled at you, but you were right. I called you cowards.
It's okay.
It be like that.
I should have left the White Fang with you and Mom. I should have listened to you, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Blake, it's fine. We never held anything against you, and I never feared you would fail. The only thing I ever feared was that you would fall down the wrong path. And I am so proud to see you haven't.
Bruh. This conversation, I done kind of had it with my parents before, bruh. My parents done told me some stuff when I was like 16, 17 about the world. And then 10 years later, bro, I'm talking to my mama. I'm like, and I'm like, I'm not prideful to a fault like Vegeta or nothing, but I do got a little bit of pride. But even I had to swallow it, and it's like, you were right. I hated having to say those words, but I admitted it, bro. Sometimes, like, they not right about everything. Not everything. But there is a decent amount of stuff in this world that your parents are right on. And it sucks when you get older and you have to admit they were right. But just do it, bro. Because I promise you, they going to talk ish, but they going to be, in the back of their head, they like, I'm glad you finally get it. It means that you're growing.
But
And you going to do it with your kids.
It was...
And you pulled yourself out. You came back. There aren't many who possess that kind of strength, and even fewer that have the courage to face their demons again. Vale, Mountain Glen, Beacon. You confronted the White Fang time after time.
I didn't do it alone.
Nope.
No?
Who said you had to?
Which is why I wanted to ask you. Why did you leave Vale? Why did you leave your friends behind?
Son?
Whoa! This isn't the bathroom!
Boy, you should have got up and said, hear no evil.
I'll just be going. Sorry to interrupt this tender family moment.
I really don't like you.
All right. So let's say we believe all of this. There really is this crazy evil being behind these attacks, not just some thugs trying to become powerful. Why doesn't the world know? Why isn't Atlas going after them?
They did.
Mistral?
And why aren't we in more of a hurry to get to Haven? Shouldn't we be getting them a message? What if they're next?
The headmaster over there saw what happened at Beacon. He's not dumb. He'll be on his guard. Besides, it takes time to mobilize forces like that. Do you really think they planned out that attack on Beacon overnight? And to answer your question, it's the same reason we keep quiet about the Maidens. If the whole world knew about the relics, about Salem,
Oh,
and chaos.
Okay, my bad, man. See, when I said they knew, I'm talking about the maidens, and then they just kind of faded. Like, y'all know. They faded until it was just like, oh, it's just a fairy tale.
We'd have another great war on our hands, and this time, you'd have to fight.
You up for that, John?
Look, I had the same questions too. But old Ozpen always put his foot down. We can't cause a panic. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. Salem's smart. She works from the shadows, using others to get what she wants, so that when it comes time to place the blame, we can only point at each other.
I can't wait to see her get
She's
active.
trying to divide us, humanity. And so far, she's done a pretty damn good job.
All right. So what should we do?
I don't really know. Ozpen has put a lot of trust in the headmasters. Like I said, the schools are an important part of stopping Salem. Atlas is gonna be on high alert after the last attack, and Vacuo is, well, Vacuo. It'll be hard to hire thieves and scoundrels to fight against other thieves and scoundrels. Take that, add in the fact that Cinder and her crew claim to be from Haven, and I think it's likely the next target. So, we're on our way to the headmaster. Haven't heard from him in a while, even before the attack. I'm hoping he has the answers. All right, I think it's time you kids got some sleep.
Uncle Qrow,
Yeah?
this is a lot to take in. And it all sounds crazy, but
Does it?
I'm willing to do whatever I can to help. Because I trust you. But why couldn't you trust me? Why couldn't you just travel with us instead of all of this secrecy and...
Look, this has nothing to do with trust. It's a long story, okay?
Seriously? Now you're tired of telling us stories?
That's a good point.
Did you know that crows are a sign of bad luck? Old superstition, but it's how I got my name. You see, some people can absorb electricity, and some people can burst into rose petals. And some people are just born unlucky.
Okay.
My semblance isn't like most. It's not exactly something I do. It's always there, whether I like it or not. I bring misfortune. I guess you could call me a bad luck charm. Comes in real handy when I'm fighting an enemy.
Okay, hold on. So you telling me Qrow is like Jinx, Teen Titans, right? Qrow is like old girl from Unluck, what was it? Unluck Undead? Okay. Or anybody that is against Domino, right? I believe that is. That's a unfortunate and fire semblance. And to me, it bends the idea of what a semblance is. Because like everybody else, you see they have magnetism, or like he said, electricity, roses, can pretty much play with people's minds. His almost feels like more of a force of nature around him. Something inevitable, uncontrollable. But if you could control it, you would be unstoppable. But how fast does it take effect too? And that does make sense on why you're always alone. Because if you're always alone, no one gets hurt. But at the same time, like, it's unfortunate because you can't really find love. Or is it not to that extent? I need to know more.
It makes it a little hard on friends and family.
There we go.
Well, you are just a real bundle of help, aren't you?
He gave y'all a lot of information.
Yeah.
Is there a proximity to it?
Taking a walk.
There's nothing else you want to tell us?
Not tonight.
No concept of privacy, no respect.
Front hand, back hand.
I'm sorry, okay? Ow! I'm sorry!
Ugh!
Look, I promise it was important. I needed to find you to talk to you.
What, son? What could be so important?
I was talking to your mom and she said something weird about the White Fang.
I'm stopping you right there.
But
I told you. I'm not here to fight the White Fang. I'm not here to fight anyone.
Hold
I'm
on.
here
Let
to
him speak.
rest, to figure things out, and to see my family.
your mom said White Fang members don't wear masks in Menagerie, but I saw one at the market yesterday. I even got a picture.
Son.
Look, I'm trying to help.
I don't want your help.
I'm chased down immediately.
A freaking ninja?
A spy.
But why would...
I'm getting chameleon vibes.
What's happened?
The White Fang is evil, I totally called it, and I'm bringing your daughter back!
Okay, this is interesting.
We should probably get moving.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Well, that's unfortunate.
He just passed. Boy, I'm so glad that I get to watch the next episode right here. All right. So let's get some things out right now. First off, I gotta watch this show again. Like, and understand, I don't know if that's just me or what, but I watched Naruto 6 times at this point in my life. I watched it like as it came out, went all the way to the end. Like back in, I think it ended in 2017 or something like that. I watched it all the way to the end, and then I binge watched it 4 or 5 more times. Just because that's my favorite anime. All right, it's number 1. I have to go back, like when we finish. Understand your boy is going back through probably at least 1 more time. At least one. That doesn't mean exactly 1. Means I might do it 2 or 3 more times. I don't know, because it's a lot of lore, and in this season they're giving us a lore, like a lore dump, and I want to make sure that I remember it all. And then y'all be bringing up Easter eggs, and I'd be like, dang, I need to go back and watch that from season 1 to remember it all. Yeah, but I was so last episode I was worried that that there might have been poison venom in that tail of Tyrion's, and I hate when I'm right, bro. I really do, because sometimes I hate when I'm right. Other times I'm happy, but this one because y'all should have y'all needed to capture him, tie him up, and make sure that if this happened, he doesn't, y'all get an anti-venom or something. So pretty much Ranger, Junior, whatever you want to call their team, knows the whole truth about most things. I think the only thing that he didn't really say anything about was his sister, Raven, and their whole thing going on. And I mean, I don't think that is very heavy in with everything else he explained to them, so that's cool. Now we gonna go switch to Blake, because Weiss was not in this one. She was kind of referenced, but that's about it. Blake and Sun, I'm about to call him Wukong. I know it's because I've been playing Black Myth Wukong, but Sun, they gotta go take on this spy. And again, her like hair or whatever it is reminded me of a chameleon, which would be a dope ability, or a dope semblance. So like bend the light around you. I don't know how it would work, but we gonna find that out in the next episode. For y'all, it's gonna be a week, so I will see y'all next week. For me, it's about to be a minute or like 2. If y'all enjoyed this, go ahead, hit the RWBY team, the RWBY channel, Viz Media, all of them. Hit them with the goodness. Show support. The best, and look, the best way to support it from your boy, like, comment, subscribe, share. Lock it in by hitting the bell. That is the goodness. Hit them with it, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.